Okay. So, yeah, welcome to my Mutant Crawl Classics game. Here's Frank and Russell. All right, Frank, go ahead. Your characters.
Okay, we have Francosis. He's a pure strain human. Francosis, his luck is 11. We have Frankinator. He is a mutant with purple skin. His luck is 12. We have Frankosaurus, who is a manimal with subtype seagull. So he says mine
Seagull.
a lot.
That's
Mine.
a,
And his luck is 8.
sorry, what was the
And then,
last, the fourth one? Oh, that was okay. That was
yeah, that was the third one. And Frank Among Us is also a pure strain human. His luck is 9. He's a gatherer.
okay. Thank you. A seagull. I wonder, does he crap on everything? Um,
Probably. And it says mine. Mine.
that
Mine.
Russell. Oh, by the way, who is your in front of your group? Who's the person that's first in line, let's so to speak? If
Yeah, for me, it's going to be Frankosis.
Frank
He's the
O's.
dominant.
Okay, and he's the second guy. No.
First guy. Frankinator is the
Oh,
second guy.
yeah, okay, us. I should put him.
Frankosis, he's the guy with the hide armor. He has a wooden spear.
Oh,
He has
he's
the
set.
torches. He's the guy who's got it all together.
All right, Russell, go ahead.
All right, so let me just open it up in. Where's my? All right, so the guy in the lead is going to be Monty. Monty is a manimal orangutan, and he's got a luck of 15. And then I've got Luke, who is a mutant with a mottled skin texture, and he's got a luck of 17. And then I have Tweak, and Tweak is a mutant with a small head, smaller head than normal, with a luck of 9. I reckon Tweak's a goner. I can see that. And then I've got Sludge, who is a pure strain human with a luck of 11.
Hey, we have a couple lucky characters. Monty's up front, orangutan.
Yeah.
Now, thank you. Any questions before we start? We'll be kind of winging it a bit, I realize, in a few parts. I've kind of covered sort of the basics and some mechanics. And it's assumed that you're all going to be from the same place. You could probably all know each other, and there's no like inter kind of mutant strife and stuff. They're all kind of work together on the same community. Any questions before we start?
No, I read the background. I think I'm good.
Yeah, all good.
Okay. Seeking the Posthumans, this module's called. Okay, in an isolated spot in Terra somewhere, AD, that's after disaster, that means AD, a mesa rises more than 1,100 feet from the canyon base. And this high spot of land is kind of elevated and secluded. It's kind of unreachable from down below, and it makes it it's hard to attain the summit and whatnot. It was discovered by Seeker many generations ago, who saw its potential, and those brave explorers eventually returned with their entire tribe to set up and create a village there. And this village grew and eventually became something approximating real civilization, and the kind that the ancients might have created themselves in the untold epochs before the great disaster. It eventually became sort of an approximation of a city, and the population grew large and strong because of the superior soil, long growing season, and the mesa's natural isolation from the predators and competing tribes. And over the years, the population increased further when the tribe's elders began the practice of sending out scouts to other less fortunate tribes and absorbing those that dared to make the generous journey to the mesa. To the expanded encampment, inhabitants began to call Canyon City. And that's where you guys are from. It's a bastion of peace and progress, some time out of mind in your generation. And the city life has evolved into something resembling the Neolithic period. And you have some agriculture and pottery and the domestication of some animals. And there are some old artifacts that a city has, and they're kept in revered places and stuff, and none of them really function. It's been a long time since somebody's ever brought one back. Now, there sort of became a bit of xenophobic, the people of Canyon City, and the inhabitants of the Mesa saw themselves as deserving all of their success and sort of became a bit reclusive. And they started sending out seekers for quite a while, and it's been like a full generation or two. And they stopped absorbing tribes from outside. They've kind of become recluses. And why go out if you got everything you need there, right? So they see themselves above these tribal necessities, but then a generation of youth grew up with very few individuals who ever expressed any extraordinary mutant abilities. So you're part of that generation. And you do, when you try to do artifact checks, actually make note of this, you roll D24s because you've been brought up around some artifacts, and that's a big bonus, real big. But you roll a D16 when you're doing survival checks, which could something to do with survival in the wild. You've kind of gotten soft.
I hate outside.
Now, suddenly then came the rain. First it was dark clouds shot through with every color of the rainbow, surfactant pigments separating and reforming in a constant dance of degrading colors. The next morning, the clouds grew and massed until they blotted out the sun, and then came rain unlike any had ever seen. Not the clean water they had grown accustomed to in Canyon City, but blobs of horrible black gunk that fell and coated every surface, sticky and thick like tar. When the rain stopped, the city was in peril. The tended fields ruined by the black gunk, food stores destroyed, animals coated and dying of suffocation. The very old and very young were sent out of the city, leaving the vast majority of the adults behind to try and save Canyon City. This horrific event is brought this current disaster to your people. And that's sort of the background. Pardon me for the wall of text. But this has suddenly happened, and then I'll briefly start a introduction, and then you guys are gonna go. Okay.
All
Last
right.
blurb. So 3 days ago, a terrible black storm threatened to destroy Canyon City. You were led, along with the children, infants, and the very old and infirm, by a few adults to a cave just outside the thriving village. More than 400 individuals huddled in the recesses of a cave network normally used for storing grain, for what has been an extremely cramped and uncomfortable 3 days. A messenger comes from the city, themselves covered in the sticky black substance that rained down on the city for days. They deliver nothing but bad news. More than 4/5 of the field are destroyed, and most of the oxen are dead, suffocated by black gunk. Cleanup efforts progress slowly, and some villagers speak of abandoning Canyon City altogether. Worse, the roof of the Hall of Records collapsed, destroying many artifacts of your tribe, including the collected geographic maps of the Mesa and Canyon created by generations of seekers. Melowark, the ancient mutant seeker who participated in the last rite of passage known to your people, is furious at talk of abandoning the city. He shouts to get the attention of the entire group. Our tribe has forgotten how to become a city in the first place, to the shame of all. We have lost the ability to adapt and change. So comfortable have we become behind our cultivated fields, newly ruined. I invoke the rite of passage. His words are met by a chorus of gasps and shouts of surprise. Melwark reminds the assembled refugees that by city law and the fact of his having not only survived the rite of passage, but his subsequent ascension to city elder, it is his duty to call for the rite. The old mutant charges a group of you to leave the mesa and head down to the floor of the canyon to begin your search for artifacts and knowledge. You must also record the distance of your travels. Now that the Hall of Records is destroyed, our maps must be recreated. And that's the beginning of the game.
All right.
So people have come out and brought you stuff, like, and the equipment you have is what you've gathered for the journey, for the quest.
Okay.
So you have enough. If you don't have this down, you do also have 3 days rations and a full water skin and a Roxen hide collection bag.
All right. For the artifacts, I
Yes.
imagine.
Yep, for the loot.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I'm going to bring you to a map now. There is 2 ways down that you know of, by the way. And can you see the new map?
I can.
Yep.
Excellent. So the mesa, you can see, juts out of this big gorge canyon. The mesa itself is pretty long. Like it takes probably half a day to cross it, so to speak, or even longer. And so you can decide at this point, there's a trail to the canyon floor, and then there's also a village of the Wing People. And the Wing People were like a branch long ago that broke off from the Canyon City and decided to go and use the benefits of this updraft. It's said that they've mastered these devices. They can float down to the canyon floor. The trail is just long and arduous itself. It's said to be a 2-day journey down the trail.
Okay.
So I'm going to say, I'm just taking a look at this map. So where are we starting from?
Just outside Canyon City. And you're
Oh,
you're just
okay. Yeah,
leaving.
I'm with you. Okay. Yeah. Okay, cool. All right. So, and I just want to make it clear, and we're just going to map the spot. Is that right? We
Yes.
recreating
And
the maps that were lost.
yes, and they said you keep a mental map, and so you recreate it later, and also you would have some rudimentary parchment. You can draw out some crude things. I'll just assume that you have that running along, and you'll be making note of major features.
So I think Tweak with his small head is he's not the fittest of chaps around, and he'll turn to the group, and because he's got such a small head, he's got quite a squeaky voice, and he'll go, I think we should go to the village of the Wing People. I think that's the quickest way down from the mesa. And Luke and Sludge will go, like, look at each other, look at Monty the orangutan, look at the seagull. They'll just shrug. I don't mind. What does the rest of the group want to do?
Yeah, I like that idea. Also, well, I guess one question is, does anybody else do that? Does anybody else go to the location where the Wing People live?
Relationships were a little tense. There's some resentment and a bit of animosity, but they're still on peaceful terms. There'll be a price. They'll want probably something.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah, I'm in it.
Okay. So off you guys go, and the mess is fairly secure, but you make your way past, the sledge-covered fields and so on, and it's you get it on your feet and things like that. It doesn't seem to cause harm or anything, and it has a strange smell and odd. Oh, it just fell out of the sky. It's baffled everybody. Even those of anyway. You move across the mesa, and it takes you most of the day to get there, and you rest amongst the towering trees. And this end of the mesa is not covered, by the way. The sludge hit the northern kind of third of Canyon City,
Okay.
of the mesa. So suddenly you're like, hey, so you make a note of that. You're like, hey, it's not here anymore. And you ignore the trail that goes to the canyon floor, and you keep going south, and you're getting close to you have to rest overnight, and it's pretty uneventful. The mesa is fairly secure, and you get up the next morning and you approach the village of the Wing People. However, as you get up and you're leaning around, we have a tie, a 3-way tie. So let's do it this way. Let's have the characters with 9 luck, because you're all just getting up and stretching and like grabbing your gear and heading off, and we're close to the village. So we have Frankosaurus and Frankomongus have 9 luck each, and also Tweak has 9 luck. Could each of you give me a luck check? So you want to hit that button on your character sheet. It's luck
Yep.
check, and
Okay.
Is it a
you said-
D20?
well, you can use your character sheet. Have you punched in any characters? If
I
because-
didn't punch it in.
okay, you can just roll D20 then, if you wish, and then you're
Yeah.
trying to get 9 or less.
Oh man. So I got a 14. Tweak got a
So
14.
Russ failed so far. Frank, you succeeded.
Yeah,
And then-
Frankosaurus got it. Was it Frankosaurus? Was there somebody else too?
Frank Among Us.
Okay, and Frank Among Us. Okay.
And
Oh,
right,
Frank Among
so
Us
the-
didn't get it.
2 of you each have to have a roll to see who is the unlucky one.
All
One
right.
more roll, please. Yeah.
Yeah, the roll off now.
Yeah, exactly. You know what's coming.
Is this? Oh, you're rolling D20 again, right?
Correct.
Oh, okay.
So Russ is good. So far, unless you get a 2 or 1. All right, Frank.
Yeah, Frank Among Us failed again with the same roll actually. So
So Frank
he had
Among Us,
double
now,
15s on that one.
he's pure strain human. Oh yeah. So he was perhaps doing his toiletries, and he comes walking back, and then suddenly you hear this little kind of, and something hits you in the back of the neck,
Okay.
Frank Mungus. And one moment here. Okay, 3 seconds later, you fall to the ground, like right in front of everybody. And you're kind of like swat, like something stung you in the back of the neck. And you fall to the ground, you kind of fall on your back. And I'm going to show a picture here a moment, if I could. I just have to get it ready a minute. It's quite, you can check it out on, if you scroll down and roll 20.
Okay. Okay.
Is this Frank Among Us on the floor?
Now, yes. And she goes back and sort of blood comes out of her nose, and she's twitching a bit. She's unconscious, and her eyes kind of light up, and this projection comes out of her eyes, and her mouth opens, and this voice speaks, and it projects this kind of hard to tell the gender, this bald, it must be an ancient or something. He's holding this majestic weapon, he or she, and is wearing this, wow, suit. And you're all just quite taken back.
Yeah. Indeed. Oh, okay.
Greetings, mortals. I am Max, 16 characters. And I bring you a quest.
A quest
see.
indeed.
I've been observing you and know something of your journey. For you, our quests have parallel means, and I offer reward and help in your endeavor. I can tell you are interested already.
And stunned.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, we were kind of looking around, and we see that. So let me just understand this. So Frank Among Us is on the floor, blood coming out of his mouth, and there
And
is
he's-
this.
there's the
translucent
sound is coming
figure.
from his mouth. Go ahead.
So, but we see this kind of translucent figure that's just like popped out of his. That's like kind of being almost like a projected out of his mouth.
Yeah, it must be 15 feet tall at least. And it's, it kind of looks opaque. You can see through it, but I don't know if everyone dares go near it. You're all just in awe at the moment, just oh, and your thoughts of
Yeah.
ancestors and uh, and stuff. He goes,
So I think what
ah,
would happen is Luke with mottled skin like just drops down to his knees and starts kind of bowing. Doesn't know what this thing is, so regards it as a deity of sorts. And Sludge, Tweak, and Monty kind of look down at Luke, look at Frank Amungus. Then I'll start moving towards Frank Amungus and start patting him down, seeing if there's any kind of any stuff in his pockets or anything that they could take any debt. And then at the same time, they'll turn to this opaque, translucent type of person and go, yes, we're listening. We're listening.
ah, and he smiles benevolently down at you all, and some of you are kind of kneeling a bit, and he goes, I do know some things. Perhaps you wonder about the mysterious uh, fertilizer that had fallen upon your city. It was not a natural phenomenon, you realize, nor an accident. He goes, the ancient ones sent the rain. And it's not just, it's a sticky tar-like substance, is actually, there is seeds and a super science fertilizer. And it only requires a growth agent to become an endless supply of cultivatable fruits, vegetables, and grains. Now, here's what you can do for me, and I tell you this for this help. For we are capable of triggering the release of the growth agent and saving your precious city. If you're willing to help it return to my home, if you help me return to my home from which I was wrongly ejected from, and you see a quick glance of anger flash across his benign features. Here's what I mean. And suddenly there's like beams, a beam shoots out of the sky and hits every player in the head except for uh, the prone one, unconscious. And inside your heads, you suddenly see the map, a 3D image of the valley and stuff like that map I showed you on Roll20, except this one's 3D and it moves and you rotate around and you move up from where you are on the mesa and you pan up quickly. Now you can see the whole valley and the branches, and nobody's ever seen or been down there for ages. And you're just, whoa. And he quickly pans the screen over. And I'll open a bit more, revealing. And you guys zoom over there, pardon me, and you go back up to the map towards the southwest end. You'll see that there's a shaft, and he zips you over there, and he goes, this is what you must seek, for down there is where you must find this. And he shows you. So with the moment's concentrations, the PCs can review of a map in their minds, appearing as a three-dimensional topographic grid that they can see from all angles. And it looks like, matrixy and all, a computer simulation, if you would know those thoughts in your mind.
Yes.
Yeah. The map bearers can see that they can take either of their planned routes down from the mesa to get to the target area, which appears to them to be a shaft into the earth. And then he pans back and he goes, now, once you follow the map to the terminus, you must find a disc. And you're like, disc? And you kind of know concept of a disc, of a round thing. But he goes, it is a holographic display briefly. Okay, the display in your head briefly becomes a revolving, perfectly 3D rendering of this disc, which is like a plasteel case with a cover art depicting some kind of ancient queen holding a flaming scythe with words in the language of the ancients interposed. He goes on to tell you, you need to find the disc and hold it up to the sky, at which point I will contact you and show you the destination to finish the quest. And then you see another image, and this creates a holographic diagram of this weird box thing made out of weird materials, and it shows how this, You press a button on the front of it, and this tray comes out of the box gizmo. You put the disc on it face up and hit the button again, and the tray closes. And he says, "This is what you must do."
Oh, very well. Yeah.
"Don't forget, picture side up." And he goes, "Max 16 characters must be returned to the central terminal." And a lot of this is gobbledygook to you. And
Yeah.
then he goes, "I
Central
do not have
terminal.
much
Yeah.
time. I must go now. Go to the shaft. Get the disc." And then you see the body on the floor start to twitch and shake, move around. And then it sort of bubbles and hisses, and the eyes melt. And the holograph can't maintain its image anymore. And it just, she rolls over the side, quite dead.
Yeah. From a
Frank
sta-
Amangus is dead.
yeah, Frank Among Us is dead. Yeah. Frank Among Us had 1 hit point, and I was going to bet that this experience was going to cost at least 1 hit point. So, yeah, that was stat wise, that was my best character. So, I actually had a 17 agility. Okay, well,
Damn.
that's like the highest score I've ever seen in a DCC MCC game. Okay, well, easy come, easy go. So, you're gonna break a few eggs to make an omelet. I think Francosis proclaims that the perhaps the wing people can fly us to the shaft or glide us to the shaft, whatever they got to do.
Well, as far as you,
And
yeah, possible. As far as you know, it goes down though.
Yeah. So so we immediately honor Frank Among Us by taking all of Frank Among Us's items,
Yep.
which includes a large leather sack, a bow with 12 arrows, a conch trumpet, and a water skin, plus the sack we got to carry our artifacts in,
He was a
and a
good
flint
character.
dagger. Um, I don't know. Does anybody want the bow? I can't. I don't think I can really use anything. I don't need 2 flint daggers.
yeah, we'll kind of let your guys have the pick.
Yeah, we'll try and trade the conch trumpet maybe.
Yeah.
Hmm.
That seems like that could be worth a trade item to fly us over.
You know that they're very rustic and quite backward. They're considered, your people look down on the wing people.
Right.
And
Yeah.
just bumpkins, perhaps.
Yeah. Right. That's why the bumpkins might like a noisemaker.
And as you approach the village, you see that there are sentries up on these little trees. Like some of the trees here are like a half mile tall and stuff. And down in the valley, there's even bigger ones. But anyway, one's up on a platform, and he blows this horn, this ratty looking thing, and an armed party of wing people, guardians, come to meet you guys. And you can see the edge of the mesa there, and you can see it just goes down like about, a couple 100 feet away. There's the edge of the mesa. You can see there's this contraption sort of set up that's housing a platform that has these what could be described as a kind of a gliding mechanism, you're assuming. And it looks like, oh, it's pretty tricky, but it's made with pretty rudimentary stuff. It's like a bit sketchy. Anyway, they come forward, and there's this, their leader is Kokolota. She says, "I am Kokolota. You are from the city." And she is carrying a artifact in her hand, and she's kind of gripping it, and it's molded onto her hand somehow, and it's got like a weird parts. It's an artifact, and it's got things jutting out of it, and she's kind of holding it up kind of defensively. And there are some wing people. Aren't actually people with wings. They're just actually just like you, except living here and looking a little more rugged. And they're all kind of, there's some armed ones. There's probably about 5 armed tribesmen, wing people tribesmen, and then this woman. And she's a mutant. She has 6 eyes.
Okay.
all around her head.
I think
All
at
right.
this stage, Monty just goes, "Hello, everyone. Ooh, ooh, hello, hello." And he turns towards all the different Franks and says, "Did you measly sound that God made? All you Franks, the conch surely would have done a much better job." Ooh, 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 ooh.
And
And
they're all
Yeah. Yes. Yes. And so Francosa says, uh, well met, friends of the wing. We are here to seek trade.
"Ah, you speak of trade and of the horn conch. May we hear it? And what do you seek?"
Uh, we seek just a simple service. If you could transport us just a bit over there, just a little bit over that way.
She follows your gesture and oh, ah, and they all
and
laugh a
tweak.
little bit. And he goes, "We don't go that far. We just go down." And she points down, like instead of you pointing out, she grabs your finger and goes, "You," and points it down.
At this point, if anybody was looking at Tweak and standing near him, you'd hear this like whistling sound because his head's just too small for his body. Like you'll hear like, "Oh," because
Yeah,
he
he's
just
like,
wanted
well,
to, yeah, he just wanted to get on one of those gliders and cruise all the way. Like, "Oh," you know.
yeah.
It's so,
Okay. Well, all right. So it'll save some time. Wasn't our trumpet anyway. Well,
Yeah.
that is disappointing to us, but we are still interested in the trade.
hmm. Well, I see. And so you hand them the conch, and they're looking
Oh,
at it, or not?
yeah. I'll just hand it to them, and they're like, "Oh, the conch."
And
I'll
it's
mime how you blow it.
oh, okay. Make a
Actually,
personality check.
yeah, I'll try. I'll actually try and blow it even a little
Oh yeah.
bit. I think so, even though it's not mine and I don't really know how it works.
Well, let's do
Uh,
that personality check for the plane to see if you know what you're doing.
yeah, is it?
And
Do I roll that as trained?
yes,
Oh
let's go
wait,
with
here it
that.
is. Here's
Yeah,
personality test. Sorry, it's a whole button. It's got its own button. All right. Oh, nice. Did
yeah,
it?
and that's very good. And you let out, well, conch rip. "Ooh."
Yeah.
You let her sound, and they all huddle back, and it impresses them. And so you wish to go to the canyon floor?
Yes. Yes, indeed.
Ah, and that is, she smirks a little bit. So I guess the horrible sky gunk has sent you here, has it not?
We were brought low by the horrible sky gunk, and we
Ah,
appreciate your that you people are strong and able to help us in our time of need. But we do bring you beautiful trade item
oh,
as we are in dire situation.
excellent,
Dire means bad situation.
excellent. Now I'm going to give you an XP point, and Russell, I'll give the person who gave up the horn gets an XP point.
Technically, that was Frank Among Us. So, but
And
yeah, I think Russell looted it. So
yeah, I guess he gets at least for being practical. And
yes,
they're very impressed. And I'll move this forward because you guys played this very appropriately to metagame slightly. And so I'll move it forward. They take you to this contraption. They agree. They're impressed by this horn. They're like, yes, this is much better than. And they kind of and the guy who has the horn, who's blown it before, he has this crappy little thing, and he's kind of like, and they're all looking at him like loser. And this and the other guy, and
right.
immediately they're pulling out this horn and they start to blow it and figuring it out and with various effects. But she takes you to this platform, and you realize now that there's some sort of, now you could recognize it's a pulley, so it's more of, as we would know it, as a, well, it's just a gondola. that goes down this pulley system, and apparently it has a wing system that comes out to stop it from just going. There's no counterweight. It uses the
Oh, there's no brake or anything. Yeah,
no, it
okay.
uses the wind power because there is a
So
strong
wind
updraft.
brake.
Yeah, and right here you can feel it. There's a and it gets
Okay.
stronger as you get down below. Very dangerous, and only we know how to use it. And so she gets on with one assistant. And so she's coming with you, and with one assistant, one of the tribesmen. And so, are you ready to go?
Oh,
Oh, good. And she
yes.
pulls this
Very
lever
much.
before you even. And hold on. Does anybody not hold on?
Yeah, we're all holding on. I
And
mean,
there's
we
little
didn't.
loops that come down. Actually, it's kind of open top. Pardon me. It's sort of like a chariot, giant chariot, and then it has wings that come out the side, and it's got
Yeah.
this frame on the top that's attached to a cable, and you suddenly just go and you go off, and it's fast, and you're all holding on, and you're going pretty quick, and
Some
then
subway
suddenly,
strips. Yeah.
yeah, she grins at her companion and nods, and they pull a couple levers or pull on some vines, and these two wings go out shaking and ruffle. And they're made with like woven whatever, and they expand out, and the whole thing, you suddenly lurch forward as you're slowed way down quite a bit, and you as you descend down, the view's pretty spectacular. And you're watching and such.
And Munchie is holding on with two hands, but his feet, being a manimal orangutan, his feet are covering his ass. And he's like, ooh.
It's fun for some, terrified for others.
Yeah.
After about 5 minutes, and you realize you maybe got about another 5 minutes if you go at this rate, you suddenly hear a squeak, and she looks startled, and the assistant, like they weren't ready. It's not something normal. A high-pitched squeaking sound, and Frankinator and Luke gets splattered by something as it seems the whole thing shakes a little bit, and and you're splattered, and it appears out of nowhere, like all of a sudden this kind of, and you're feeling it, and it's kind of, it looks, and it's, what do you do? And they look at each other and, look out, something is amiss, she says.
Oh, okay. So does it seem like it's an animal or a biological substance, or is it a mechanical substance?
The stuff you check, it's salty, and it reminds you of blood, perhaps.
Yeah.
So let's do an initiative check, and I'm just going to write it down on a piece of paper. So the way this works is you take your character with the highest agility. So if you have it, that hopefully gives you a modifier.
That one died.
Gotcha. And second best, this one happens to be, your agility. So D20 plus any modifier you have, and you just roll that and give me the number, or I can see it in roll 20 if you do it that way. And I think, do you have initiative on the character sheets?
Oh yeah, here it is.
There probably is. Surprised if there isn't.
Oh.
Because something happened, and there was
Here it
something you
is.
see, kind of like, the Terminator or Predator movie. You remember seeing the kind of partially invisible thing? There seems like there was a bunch that were on the cable, and the mechanism hit
Yeah.
something.
Okay. Yeah. I'm sorry. Is initiative equal to agility?
No, you get your modifier to die 20.
Oh, okay.
Is how that works. So let me have a quick look. I'll see. Yeah, on the top right, if you just hit that initiative button, it's under combat basics. It's to the right of your hit points. If you want to use that, or you just roll D20.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll just do that. I'll roll a d20.
And go ahead, roll for your squad as well, Russell.
Yeah.
Any mods on that, Frank?
No.
Okay, 12.
What did I get you? 12 as well for
So
me.
12.
And I'm rolling against, I'm just taking a look. My highest agility is 15. Tweak.
That's +1. So you had 13 then.
Yeah.
Yeah. And these things got it. So they got a 12. So Frank, you're gonna go before this thing. So what do you want to do? Because you're not sure. You see suddenly these things come down, and like I said, you can just see an image of them. They're going to be really hard to hit, but they look almost like a giant kind of bat,
Yeah. Okay.
but they're invisible.
Yeah, and so I think probably I'll just duck and do one of these with my let's see, this would be a spear for this
Yeah.
guy. Yeah, just wave it around over my head.
Okay, there's 4 or 5 of these things, and you can tell they're coming down to attack. So you can swing
Yeah.
at. Go ahead, swing at your character. So you run. What happens when it's your turn? You go through your whole squad, and you can
Yep.
role play this or that, but usually you move pretty quick, and you can have some fun if you wish, of course. But you are playing 4 characters potentially.
Yes. Okay. Let's do it. So here we go. We're all attacking with our wooden spears, and we got that guy.
Oh shit! Wow. So we got our first crit,
Okay.
and it automatically rolls your crit. By the way, you got a
Yep.
4, which is your max for a funnel level character. So, by the way, you splatter this thing, and when you kill it, it appears, and it's a weird kind of purple bat, and it's kind of mutated a bit. It's got big fangs and things, and you skewer it as it comes down perfectly, and on the edge, and it's on your tip of your spear, and you're just like, wow! So it's the size of a poodle, I suppose.
Okay.
And so you, in that crit roll, you would get. I have to get my GM screen open here. Hold on, I'm snoozing. 1 second. Judge's screen. There's fumbles too if you roll a crit 1, of course. I can't find it. Oh, there it is. So 4 would be strike the foe's kneecap, inflict 1d4 extra damage, and the foe suffers -10 penalty to speed until healed. Now, you've actually killed the thing, so you sheared off one of its wings, and it flops off and flies. It flops off the side of the gondola and goes spiraling down to the canopy below.
All right.
You get an XP point.
Oh, okay. And then next guy.
Mm-hmm. Nice shot. And I'll let you describe actually how you kill things and attack them if you want. I'll fill in too. You know how that goes.
Okay.
But
Uh,
sometimes you just say I stab it. You know what I mean?
yeah. I mean, that's
guys-
just that's kind of what these guys are. They're all over the place, and
Yeah, they're fluttering around. You can tell, and you can just they're hard to hit. Their AC is really high. It's factored in.
okay.
So, you know.
Here we go. All right. Yeah. So so Franco's going like this, kill him like this, and then Frankenator's like this.
Do you want to burn a luck?
Not quite. No.
Okay, that's gonna miss.
Oh, okay.
Unless
That's
you
all
want.
right.
That's what I mean. Do you want to burn a luck and you'll hit it or not? It's early. in the game.
No, that's all right.
Okay, so
We'll
they're
skip for that one.
yeah, and you can't hit it. It's just invisible. It's like
Yeah.
ooh. Okay, you got one more.
All right. Here we go. That one missed too.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that was to be expected. We're learning.
And these have exceptionally high AC. Actually, that's visible. All right, so Russell, you go ahead. You tied, and you had either higher agility, so go ahead. Your troop.
Alrighty. All right, so I rolled an 18.
With what weapon?
Aha. Let me just double check. What have I got it in my a wooden spear as well?
Oh, roll
This would
D8.
be this would be Monty.
Nice. And if you have a strength modifier, you add that to your 2 hit and your damage. Don't forget.
Well, the strange thing is he's a orangutan, but his strength is 7.
So you actually got a 17 there.
Yeah, so it's -1, yeah.
And
All
-1 on
right.
damage. So roll D8 -1 damage. Jeez. Oh,
Oh man,
wow.
so it's a 7, yeah.
How does this thing be destroyed?
Oh man, so Monty is he's still holding onto this friggin' thing as it's descending, and his legs are covering his eyes, and he hears all this screaming, and he takes one leg off one eye, and he's only got one eye, and he's looking. Then he sees these bats swooping down, these purple things, and just out of sheer fright, he uses his foot, pulls out his spear, and when one of these things comes really close, he skewers it right through the neck.
Well played. Oh, yeah. And another one you swing off the side and it spirals down to the canopy far below. And it's the blood appears and they appear when they die, which is weird. Freaky looking things. Next character, Luke.
All right, here's
17 luck, Luke.
Luke 17 luck, but he rolls a 13 here.
You would have to burn if you want to, but
let's see. So Luke does have 17. So I reckon what do I need to hit these guys?
16. It's quite a bit of luck to burn.
No, it's okay.
May need it later, but it's up to you. Yeah. And don't forget, you lose your -2 modifier. But that's, again, I don't want to hold it back or anything. Burning 1 luck would be definitely worth it at this point.
Yeah, got you. I don't think I'll burn luck at this stage, and I'll just take the miss.
But watch, I'll get you in trouble now because it'll attack you and kill you.
Yeah.
That's so remember that. So Frank, of course, being cautious means
Yes.
save your luck, right?
Yeah, I thought Russ was going to spend his. And
Yeah,
kill him.
I didn't mean to talk him out of it or anything. Just to let you know.
I was gonna,
strategy.
and then oh, you know what? Let me burn it. Do you mind if I
Sure, go ahead.
I'll burn it. So I'll go from 17. I'll go down to 14 here, and we'll move the dice up to 16. But I just want to see if there's any penalties on my strength here. Oh my god.
Oh,
yeah,
I
the
see.
strength. Yeah, my strength is 4.
Oh, that's -2.
So that's -2. Yeah, so I think I'm going to take the miss here. So I'm going to keep it at 17. Yeah, I'm not going to burn 5.
Oh Lord, that's brutal. That strength and agility are big in at this point.
Yeah.
Anyway, so that's a miss. Tweak, the mutant with the small head. Yeah.
Who also, by the way, has a strength modifier of -1. So let's go here.
Jeez.
No, he misses as well. Oh man.
Sludge.
And then sludge. All right.
Pure strain human. Yeah. You only got 2 pure strain humans left in the group.
His strength is 11, so no modifiers. All right, let's go.
Nice.
Oh, but that doesn't help.
No.
Wait a sec. You know what? Sludge is going to burn. He'll burn. He'll go from 7 to 16 to burn 9. No, he can't. He can't. He can't.
Well, sometimes you do it because it's like, oh, I might die. You know, I'm facing death.
Yeah.
And you could any time with a funnel character. Oh man. Okay, so let's go to the bats now and frenzying in front. You see, you've killed 3 of them, according to my stats, I think. And there's you think could be 3 left. And I'm going to just roll a 7-sided here. We got 7 characters left. Where are my funky dice? And this is the character that 7-sided. Boy, that's a weird looking die. How to manage that? So character. Oh, this is going to be Frankosaurus. One attacks you.
Okay.
What's your AC?
For Frankosaurus is 9.
That is definitely going to hit for die 3 damage. 1 point of damage.
Okay.
I'm just looking.
All right. Let's see. Okay.
Just seeing if there was any other special ability. Okay, I take point damage as this thing clings onto you, but it's clung onto you now. The next round, it might just get automatically damaged if you don't do something about it, okay?
Yeah.
And then the next bad attacks character 4, 1, 2, 3. That'll be Monty. And does 11 hit Monty's AC?
All right, let's take a look at Monty here. Monty's AC is AC is 11.
Oh, what did I say? Oh, 11, that is a hit. For 1 point damage. And you have a thing clinging on you, sucking your blood. And the third one attacks character 2. That's Frankenator.
Oh, okay.
Frankenator. Wait, let me
AC
roll.
11.
Oh, that's a miss. I rolled it. Yeah, that's a miss. I got a 10 total.
Okay.
Now we zip around the order, and we go again now with Russell. And you have a bat on one of your characters at least.
Righty, so Monty's going to try and swap at this bat.
By the way, if you kill a bat, don't forget to give yourself an XP. I might forget to do it. So.
Yeah, but I rolled a 5.
Mm.
But
Okay.
I think that Luke and Tweak and Sledge would all turn and try and get the battle off of Monty. So let's see if they do better.
Do you want to attack it, or do you want to try pull it off?
I know they'll attack it.
Okay. Be warned, if you miss, you might hit.
Might hit Monty. Alrighty, so this time Luke gets a 12, and I'm not going to risk hitting Monty, so I will burn the XP here. So I've got to burn. But he's got -2, right? So -2 is 10. He's got to burn 6. I'll drop the 17 to 11. How's that? So I'll go for it.
Just so you know, the mechanic is if you shoot like an arrow into melee as well, like a missile, if you miss, you have a 50% chance of hitting somebody else. And then not a 50% chance, you have to attack again. You roll your attack again.
No worries. He's using his spear here.
So you splatter it. You get an XP point. And I'll reward you back a luck point.
Oh, great. That goes from 11 to 12. Awesome. We'll get Tweak. Can Tweak and Sledge attack? Are there bats in range?
Yes. Yeah, you're all cluttered around on this platform.
Oh, here's a 17.
Ooh.
But let me just see if there's any penalties here, because I know my guys are carrying penalties.
Got it.
No, well, he hits. Tweak's got a penalty of -1, which is 16, so he'll hit.
Nice.
But he's using a flint dagger, which is 1d4 -1.
Oh, gotcha. Oh, okay. Let's see your damage here.
Which is 1 point.
So you're like, and you were, now, was there any others still attached to anybody? Did anybody have a bat on them?
Frankosaurus has a bat.
Right.
Still.
Okay.
So yeah, so he's going for he'll go for the bat on Frankosaurus.
You hit it, but you didn't kill it or stop it. You did some damage.
And Sledge will have it go. Oh man.
Oh, we have
I think a fumble.
Our first fumble.
Yeah.
Okay, so are you wearing any armor, like hide or anything?
Let me just double check here.
That's the way it works. The more armor you have, the higher you roll on the fumble table, by the way. So if you have like primitive leather or primitive hide armor is D12.
I just got an antler hood. I don't see.
Oh, okay. So D4 then. And then you get D4 plus your luck modifier, and this works reverse. So if you have a negative luck modifier, you actually add this to your roll.
Okay, so he's only 11, so he doesn't get any modifiers.
Okay.
1d4.
Yep.
One.
Well, that's good then. Your incompetent blow makes you the laughing stock of the tribe, but otherwise causes no damage.
Everyone stops during the middle of this melee, just packs out laughing at a poor sludge.
Now, were you attacking the one that was on Frank's character or the one that was flying around? There's two left.
I think that'd be kind of panicked trying to get this thing off of Frank's character.
Okay, so you have to make an attack roll on Frank because you missed when you attacked him, when you attacked the bat. Or no, 50% chance. So roll 50. If you get over 50, you make an attack roll on Frank.
Okay.
So-
I get under.
Okay, so you miss. Yep. It's like you accidentally kill him, eh? Whew, it's happened. We had in the other game, we had this player kept shooting into combat, and everyone's like, "Quit doing that." But anyway, you're done, and we're now Frank's turn. I think you're done, right, Russell? Or oh no,
Yeah, I'm done. No, I'm done. That's all.
Okay.
That's all four. Yeah.
Okay. By the way, this is the second game I'm running of this, so it's still I'm learning and such too, and appreciate it. You guys are awesome.
Yeah. No worries. It's cool.
There's quite a bit to this game, a lot of information. Sorry, Russ, or Frank, go ahead.
All right. Yeah, I think Frankosis is going to try and cut this thing off of Frankosaurus. So this is going to be a strike with the flint dagger. And
All right.
so let's see. Here we go.
And Russell, when you roll critical fails, like using your mutations and stuff, oh man, the tables for that are crazy. 13. Oh wait, no, that's something else.
Here we go. Oh, okay. So
No,
yeah, it's a pretty bad roll.
it's a long shot too. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And then I think that leaves Frankinator to pull it off. Frankinator's going to just try to pull the bat off.
Okay, so make a strength DC 8. So you're trying to get 8 or better with a 20-sided, and you get any strength modifier you happen to have, minus R plus, of course.
Yeah, which is a minus.
Oh, okay. So you made it.
All right.
And you pull the thing off. Oh, okay, it's not sucking your blood this round automatically. Can still attack you though.
Yep.
And who's next? Frankosaurus?
Oh yeah. So that leaves Frankosaurus now is not under attack with this thing. So Frankosaurus will stab it with his spear while Frankinator is holding it up.
Sweet.
All right, that's the plan.
Kill it. Sure. I'll give you +2 to that.
I hit AC 1.
No, that it's just you almost good. Okay, so I won't say you hit your buddy there because he wasn't attacking him. It was you missed. Gratefully. Is that it for you?
That's it. That's everybody. Everybody's out.
So this thing attacks you, Frankosaurus.
Back to Frankosaurus.
Yeah, it's like he likes your blood, and he does 3 points damage as he just globs on.
Oh, okay.
Oh man.
Yeah. Okay, and you hit AC 9.
Yes.
Yeah, that's enough to kill Frankosaurus.
Oh no. So what happens? He latches onto your neck and shreds out bites right into your larynx.
Yeah, and then this fountain of blood shoots out.
Oh geez. So that was Frankosaurus, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Frankosaurus is no longer.
2 down, Frank. Ah! Okay. And the other one, attacks Russell. I'm gonna roll. Can you roll 4-sided for me?
Yes, certainly.
Oh wait.
I'll get a 4.
So it's gonna attack Sludge, but I rolled a 4, so that's even with its bonus, that's a miss. So there's 2 left, 1 wounded and 1's latched. Well, it's just finished sucking off one of your character's faces. Okay, back to Russell.
All right, so
2 left.
alrighty, so Monty will go again with trying to get this one. Is it still latched onto one of Frank's characters?
For the moment.
Yeah, he's gonna go for the. Oh man, but he misses.
Oh, dude.
Well, I
Luke.
think that's okay because isn't it latched onto a corpse?
It is. So you puncture Frankosaurus. Oops.
Yeah, yeah. It's like, and he says in his orangutan. Ooh, ooh.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh man, Luke misses.
Oh, this.
3, 4, 5.
Oh,
Tweak
geez.
misses.
Sludge.
Ledge. Oh man, those are all misses.
All misses. So the battle continues. We go to Frank. You have your 2 characters.
Yeah, Frankosis is gonna time to end this thing. And let's see how that goes.
See,
There we
Oh.
go.
oh,
And
good damage.
And he does.
Oh, well played. So you skewer one. Ah, got him. Do you want the wounded or flapping around one?
Oh wait, there's 2 of them still around.
Yeah, yeah. There's
Oh, okay. This was going to be a revenge kill for the Frankosaurus
face
death.
sucker.
I think. I think that's the only fitting.
So XP point.
Yeah.
And there's your other character can attack the other one flapping around.
That's right. Yeah, yeah. I will follow your leader.
Excellent.
And let's see how that goes. Yeah, that's also super weak sauce and like just stabs the heck out of the chariot thing we're in and
So I'm going
blunts
thing-
the wood spear a little bit.
Oh no, this flaps around attacking Sludge, the pure strain human. This one. And 8 plus 3, 11. What's your AC? I think that's gonna hit.
Sludge's AC, I think, is 11. Let me just double check. Yeah, it is 11.
Okay, so that will hit. How many hit points do you have? 2 hit points damage.
He's got 3.
Ooh.
So he's got.
And it's latched on him. It'll
Oh,
automatically do that damage if it's not taken care of.
So Sludge just he starts like swinging his hands. Help me!
It is your turn now. Yeah.
So he'll try and kill this thing that's on him. 15. But now, let me just see. Sludge is okay. So there's no negative there. So he's going to burn 2. So he's going to go from 11 till 9. And he's using his.
Nice.
Can he be using a wooden spear at this range?
Sure. Sure.
Okay.
And
so,
I was also going to give you +1 because it was attached to you.
okay, so it's
You can
1d5.
You can save a luck.
I save a luck. Okay, cool. It's 10. All right, 1d5. Let me. How do we roll a 1d5? Yeah, for the life of me, I can't remember.
/R and space and then D whatever.
/R and then just do a space
and then R
5?
and then or space and then D whatever die value.
Yeah. 1d5.
Oh, he gets a
There
3.
you go.
And that will kill it at 3 hit points. So that seems to be it. It goes all quiet. And you get an XP. And you're like, oh.
Yeah. So
that was brutal.
yeah.
Yeah.
Monty hurt and Sludge hurt. Luke and
Frank-
Tweak unscathed.
Frankinator sings the Lamentations for Frankamungus.
Yeah.
Oh wait, Frankosaurus.
We need that conch. We're missing the conch for that lamentation.
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
kinda.
Well, and the whole time the two were kept busy flying this thing, kind of, or gliding it down, right? And a few minutes tick by, and I guess you loot the corpse.
Yeah.
When you
So
and
yeah,
and they
Frankosaurus had the spear and a knife and um I don't know what else. Oh, Frankosaurus had a large shiny thing and a small shiny thing.
oh, nice. Oh, that's you could have traded that too, and so on. Nice.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was that was the backup trade. But once we had the conch cell,
Yeah, you
that
impressed
was
him
the
with that.
go-to.
I think
So
you'll hear tweaks like high-pitched voice go, keep that for trading.
yeah, or yeah, you never know when a shiny thing will come in handy. Not to mention they're
Yeah.
just beautiful to look at. Um, yeah, I don't know.
Shiny.
I guess I don't know. Frankinator will take those things as part of the lament. That's the price of the lament song.
And yeah, you guys are like, but oh, okay, well, he died for good cause, sort of thing, I guess. Yeah, a few words are said, and the whole trip is 10 minutes from top to bottom, and so by the time you're done doing this, and I don't know if you want to pitch his body into the jungle or something, it's like,
That's right. As is our way.
yes,
Yeah. As soon as he finishes the song of lament, we pick up the body and throw it out the basket.
yep.
it's beautiful
Ashes,
song of
ashes,
lament. Just roll it under a tree
ashes,
somewhere.
ashes. All right, so I'm gonna roll it forward now. You gently land, and what's her name wishes you luck. And to your surprise, the one assistant that was with her says that he wants to come with you. And Frank, you got another peon.
Okay.
This guy's name is Hoot, and he's a pure strain human. It's a woman. It's female. Pardon me.
Okay. Is that character already made up somewhere? Or?
No, I was gonna say you can take Frankosaurus and change the name to Hoot.
Okay.
Let's just go with that, and then let's quickly roll stats if you want. Like just to go 3d6 and bang, 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 nail it off, and we got a character.
Okay.
And you'll just take whatever. You'll probably have
All
enough
right.
gear to equip.
Yeah. Okay. So
Oh,
there's
was a good start.
that's
Oh,
17 agility.
we have our that's AC plus 2 to AC, but you're wimpy.
Yeah, that's all right. That's the
So
bow.
while you do that, you guys get to the bottom. She landed. She wishes you well, and you head off on your trek. Now, it's probably, I think it's a 2-day journey, it mentions. And for brevity's sake, uh, that's PPC. You follow the map imprints in your brain, and they eventually come to the shaft. So I'm just going to say, you get your hit points back if you had any damage because you rested. It took you a couple
Oh,
nights to
cool.
get here. And before we take a bio, we're about the halfway mark if we go the full stretch or give or take. You follow the imprints in your brain and they eventually come to the shaft that you saw from distance. But now you actually, you can, whenever you concentrate, you can turn off this imprint in your brain. It's really quite trippy, maybe a bit worrying, but you can tune it out. And when you do and come to the jungle, lo and behold, there is even though it's overgrown and there's water seeping into it and it looks like it's been sitting there unexplored, let's say, for hundreds, if not thousands of years. And when you get up closer, you go over to the side, and I'm just going to roll it forward a little bit here. Okay, the mouth of the shaft is a jagged tear in the earth, less than 100 feet from the edge of the canyon wall. looking over the side, that goes down into darkness. Okay, so we'll pause it right there. And you're being kind of careful, I'm assuming, a bit cautious. You're creeping up, and this is it. This is where and it looks like the shaft, as you see further down, the sides are made of really, this is ancestor material. There's the parts that aren't kind of overgrown with lichens and vines and stuff from the jungle. And everybody kind of gets goosebumps and whatever kind of bumps you get if you're mutant or manimal or whatever. Okay. So
That's right.
you have 3 characters again, Frank.
I do.
And Hoot, you have another pure strain human, actually. Actually,
Oh yeah, Hoot's a pure strain human. Okay.
actually, we'll roll for that.
Okay.
Yeah. Where's the die for that? I think it's an 8-sided die, and basically, if you roll a 1 or 2, you're human. It's in the core rule book, and I'll look that up real quickly.
Got a 3.
Oh, okay. Give me 1 sec. I'll quickly look that up. Core rule book. Character class. Character creation. There it is. All right. All right. So roll 100-sided. Pardon me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Here
And
we go.
it's
1. All
wow.
right.
You're a pure strain human.
Okay.
1 to 32 is pure strain human. You are definitely a pure strain human.
Purest the pure Aryan.
Whoa. Yeah. Okay. Well,
Just
yeah,
ask him. He'll tell
yeah.
you.
There you go. He tends to have a fascist streak in him. No.
That,
Anyway,
yeah.
we'll pull away from that one. That's from another time. Apparently, their civilization fell. Okay. Anyway, I'll be back in a few minutes. So I still have my headset on. Kind of comes in and out though.
Russ, so how's stuff going over there?
Sorry, Frank, you broke up. What was that?
Yeah, how's everything going over there?
Oh, pretty good. Pretty good. I'm working from home now, permanently, but it's. I'm still being fairly productive, and it's pretty good. I went out today. Life seems to be fairly normal. People. Restaurant was just packed. I was thinking, man, that's just an accident waiting to happen.
Yeah.
We don't have the vaccine. Well, we do have a vaccine here, but there's a weird strain which now doesn't work. So we move into the Johnson & Johnson vaccine, and hopefully that works. But I think come maybe the middle of the year, I think we'll start getting everything sort of lined up. Well, cross our T's and dot our R's, as they say.
Yeah.
And your side, how's everything?
Yeah, it's the depths of winter. It snowed
Yeah.
every day for like a week, and yeah, shoveling every day. So yeah, pretty typical this time of year. And Jenny has her first vaccine that happened already. I'm not yet on the schedule, but yeah, I'm working from home too. So
Is that the 2 jab?
Yeah.
Is she having the two jab?
Yeah, yeah, and that seemed to take forever. She's a school teacher, so
Yeah.
it's kind of high risk. So but we got the process started, so that was good. Her folks have already had their vaccines. I think both of them
Oh, that's good.
already. So yeah,
That's very good.
Yep. Yeah.
Is there kind of a sense of optimism, or is it just people are fatigued from it? I mean,
yeah, I think sort of both. I think people are tired of it. Michigan's has been a pretty restrictive state but we also really haven't had a lot of bad cases and deaths. So that's been good. Um, Restaurants are open now, like 25% capacity. Um, you know, so that's, in schools back in session, with an online option if you want to do that. So that's, I think people are satisfied, I guess. You've seen what things were like. We have a new president now, and that was that was quite an adventure getting through that. And but I
That was
think
that was ridiculous. I mean, but I saw it. The Senate's kind of found him not guilty. I think that's what the headline I saw.
so. Yeah, just in general, politicians don't like ratting out or punishing other politicians, and that's actually true.
Yeah.
I found that to be true with doctors boards. You would have, doctor boards. Doctors don't like being second guessed, and so they won't second guess other doctors. And
Okay, welcome back. Okay, so the Mesa is 2 days behind you. You've approached this shaft, and I've already explained it. It's mostly overgrown, but you can see it goes down perfectly, like plumb, into the earth in the darkness. I can actually start the other map here in a moment.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, you see the pistol?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a classic 70s
Yeah.
laser.
It's a ray gun.
Yeah, I remember as a kid we had those, and you press it and beep, 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 it had a dial on it. You can make different sounds. Beep, 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 beep.
yeah,
That's
that's
awesome.
right.
Whereabouts are we on this map?
Actually, I'm not
At the
going to
moment
open it
then?
yet. I'm not going to open it yet.
No,
Just yeah.
no, but
You're
at
on.
the
You're
moment,
at the
where are
shaft.
we? We done? Yeah,
Yeah,
we there?
yeah. Am I
Okay,
muted?
cool.
Oh yeah.
So
Your call.
why is it called the shaft there or something?
There is a big shaft that goes into the earth.
Like a tunnel?
More like a straight shaft at 90-degree angle to the
Like a
surface of the
manhole.
earth. Yeah, and it seems like a perfectly carved tunnel that goes straight down in the darkness. It's like maybe 10 feet square, and it looks like something from the ancients. Parts that aren't overgrown and wrecked and streaked with rust or whatever are made from, that ancestor material. I keep wanting to say future, but it's far past.
That's
Now,
right.
were we looking for a disc here? Is that why we came to the shaft here, Frank?
Yeah, and then unbidden, suddenly that image comes in your head, and the disc rotating in that sort of graphic mode, and then it shows it being inserted into the machine thing in the tray, face side up, and you blink and get rid of it. You're looking for this disc, and max 16 characters. Had member told you about this area.
That's such a cool name. Back 16 characters.
This module
Okay.
just gets weirder, man.
I guess do a perception check or wisdom check to kind of see if I can see anything.
In this case, I would you look, and it's passive at the moment. I'll ask for a roll if it's required. But what you see is what you see. No surprises so far. And
Well,
at the
one surprise would be that there's no ladder to let us down. Is that right?
no, you can climb down. There's lots of vines and crevices and cracks. You just bare hands, you could go down. You could take precautions and so on
It's probably a good idea.
if you know of any or want to do any.
Yeah, I don't know that any of us have any kind of rope or anything.
Let me just double check. Don't notice any, but let me just double check. Equipment. Everyone's got an antler hood. I don't know what the point of no rope, but I've got an antler hood.
Oh, nobody has rope?
Yeah.
Maybe we can tie our large leather together and kind of use that as a rope.
Yeah, you can
Would that-
fandangle some vines and stuff, and you'd have to roll a. I'm not even gonna say roll because you got some time, and I'm gonna say you put together 50 feet of rope between the lot of you.
Rope or rope substitute?
Yeah, exactly. And it'll hold, let's say it'll hold up to 2 people at once, 2 things. You don't want to push it after that. You can try.
And how deep was the shaft?
Hard to tell. You could see, but maybe 20 feet, and then it was dark.
And we do the old stone drop trick, and
But yeah, you could do that, and you drop, and it's it lands not far, maybe 40-ish feet.
okay.
Or give me a quick look here a minute. One second. Yeah, 40-ish feet. Yes, but it hits something solid, right? Like not far.
Okay.
Do you
All right,
have light source?
Yeah, I think we got torches. Yeah. Francosa says torches.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Are we able to make like about 40 feet of rope or out of
Yep.
our vines
Oh
and
yeah,
such?
I mentioned about 50 feet. You estimate.
Okay, great. Yeah. So yeah, I think I mean Hoot'll climb down. Hoot's a good climber. And hmm. Um, yeah, let's do Hoot'll climb down, or Russ, you got any characters that are good at climbing?
I've got Tweak, who's got an agility of 15.
Okay, give me a second. Did you? Oh, pardon me.
Are you looking at a specific skill?
Yeah, I imagine it's probably, is it maybe an agility check or something to climb, Darren?
Yeah.
Um,
So Tweak
give me-
and Luke would be my best. Tweak's got 15, Luke's got 14 agility.
Yeah.
Of course. Okay, I'm just programming an avatar quickly for you, Frank. Okay, I'm gonna. So, pardon me, I was doing some calculating there. So we said we had. We're calling him Hoot. That's Coco Lota, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you said she's going down, and who else?
Yeah. I'll
First two.
change that to. Okay.
And you can climb down the sides as well if you want. if you're an insectoid or something, probably be. So you said Coco Lota, and I got it almost ready here, guys. Pardon me.
Yeah, and I think we could do. Yeah, I so here's what I'm thinking: is Cocolota will climb down, but I think I want to tie Francosis to Cocolota, with the idea being that Francosis probably won't make it, and then Cocolota will help mitigate that situation.
Well, they're gonna go on the ropes then so far, and the rest of you are gonna be waiting up top. And right? Sorry,
Yeah.
I'm multitasking, right? Pardon me.
Yep, that's the plan.
I'm just
What do you guys think? What do you think about that?
Yeah. Let's do it. I like that name, Cocolota.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Francosis and Cocolota.
Oh, I keep making the wrong move. Pardon me. Okay, so that should work. Okay. So you're lowered down on the rope. I'm almost ready to start here. So can you see the map now with Francosis and Cocolota
Yep.
in the chat? Okay, good. You too, Russ? Oh,
Yeah.
I'm hit. Oh, I rolled 20 with nuts on me. So who's first down? Okay, so you both get down to the floor and you're kind of awkwardly holding a torch, I imagine, as well, right?
I wonder if we'll just drop the torch, drop a lit torch down. And so it'll be waiting down there.
Now, one thing you notice now, you get down on your feet, the two of you, yeah, and the torch comes down and you pick it up and you look around and you're in a strange place. First of all, everything's slanted and you realize now the shaft, I correct myself, it's not plumb 90 degrees, it's off at a little bit of an angle, and the floor that you're standing on, which continues to the south, is at a slight angle. And not only that, it's rain-pocked tile, deeply pitted and shot with cracks throughout. And the walls are composite of like the stone and weird plastics. And it's now bursting through on the outside. The air is dusty and cool throughout this weird area you've entered. And you've clearly entered what was once a abode or complex of the ancestors.
Yeah, very well.
Should I get a few of my characters to come down and join you, Frank?
Yeah. So we'll holler up the all clear.
So I think then and Tweak.
Okay.
They've got the best agility scores.
So the two that are down right now, though, they hold the torch out and they kind of, you're looking around and you're just like, whoa, and you can see there's cracks with stuff hanging out of it on the ceiling. The ceilings are like 20 feet tall. But what catches your attention is a strange noise that starts from the southeast. And you hear kind of like giant smacking sound, like something giant lips smacking together. And something out of a nightmare comes creeping down the hallway. And I'll show you. Now, have you seen the cover of this module?
I haven't.
No.
Okay. What you see here is some sort of RNA freak. And it looks basically like a giant blob with a human-like face that's very detailed and has like pimples and cracks and everything, and appears to have a huge set of teeth. And let me show you a pic of this creature. Oh, I don't have it here right now.
It's just creeping on the floor towards us.
And it's big, yeah, and it's huge, and it's got tentacles. And actually, I can show a pic right here.
Is Luke and Tweak down there, or is it just Cocolota and Francosis?
Okay.
It's just the two of them right now, and two more people were just coming down, and they could be here like next round or this round. So we'll roll initiative. That's what it looks like. You're just like, oh my lord.
The way I picture it, Frank, is that Luke and Tweak they've kind of got their they tied onto the ropes. They're about to start down, and then we hear Coca and Francosis like ah. They just look at each other and now, should we go down or shouldn't we go down?
That's right.
Or should
How easy is it to go back up?
Oh lord. Yes, you could try to scramble up, but it's going to attack you and it might be able to grab you because you're there. Like it depends on initiative too, if you follow.
Yeah, and you said that it was going to attack us. So do I have the feeling then that it is a malevolent creature?
Well, you can ask it.
Like it looks dialed in to me. It's not something that's just sort of doing its own thing. It really looks like its eyes with the little pin pupils are like focus my way.
It doesn't give you good thoughts.
Okay.
Oh yeah, and it's smashing its
That's
teeth together, kong, kong, kong,
Is
and it's
that
gonna
Coca
attack you.
Loca right there?
yeah.
Yeah, I know, right? I was just like, oh,
Oh, that's cool. This
now
is such a
initiatives
cool
are.
game. Yeah.
Oh, now you don't know what this thing is. I mean, it's mutant, obviously a mutation, but some sort of freak that's probably. Uh, anyway, well, for the moment, all you know is that this thing is not looking friendly.
All right.
Give me one moment. So, oh, and it's big, and it seems to kind of move on all these sort of suckers and things, and these big tentacles reach. Blah, blah, blah. All right, so 20-sided.
Oh, I failed my sanity roll.
If you're, yeah, there you go.
All right.
So I got a 15.
Yeah, we're doing initiative.
Yes, sir.
Um,
And it's like, and it gives out these weird noises like gobble
oh,
gobble gobble gobble, nom 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 nom.
okay. Here we go.
And it's
There we
terrifying.
go. Oh,
Oh,
I crushed it.
Oh, that's
out of the
awesome.
park. That's initiatives are big. So Russell, you're in this too.
We're just coming down the shaft at the moment. Would we be?
Still
Would
get
we
initiative.
be? Oh yeah. Okay.
Oh yeah,
Cool.
because you can in this game you get one action at this point. Later on you'll get more, but you have one action a round. However, you can move up to your movement, which is normally 30 unless there's factors. But you can move and then do an action, or you can do an action and then move in this game.
Alrighty. So I rolled a 12, and then the Tweak, who's got a +1 modifier. So 13.
Okay, you will be going after your last. But Frank, you have first shot. Now you're not in combat yet, so you're not. If you draw from active combat, whatever it is gets a free attack on you.
Yeah.
That's how this game works.
Well, Coca-Loda was going to pull the Gauser pistol and bust a cap. So that's the plan.
Just start rocking. Go ahead. It's your action.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, not many though. There's a few options you had, but fighting's definitely one.
Okay.
Go ahead, make your attack on this creature. This thing is called a Malatesta. The Malatesta.
All right. I'm not sure if I rolled that exactly correctly.
It had +2 to you rolled a 4 and you had +2 there.
Oh, okay. So it showed that. Okay.
You
Yeah,
hover
great.
over that number 6 and it'll show you the results.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. Excellent.
Yeah.
Excellent. Yeah. Good deal. I mean, I thought I was rolling right. So, okay.
You want to burn luck
Oh.
or not?
Ooh. Yeah, I'll burn a point of luck.
It would take more than that.
Oh. How much more?
I'll be kind and tell you this thing is not hard to hit. It has AC 9 just because it's so big.
Oh.
So it would take another 3. What luck did you roll for her, by the way?
6.
Oh shoot.
Yeah, that's the problem. Yeah, so I'd be burning 3 luck for damage at 1 point.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I'll pass.
Yeah. And you miss the whole damage. It's just so big and terrifying. You shoot. Now, just so you know, you still do have your movement as well. After you do an action, right? This game.
Oh, okay. So in theory, I can just move like over there.
But climbing the rope is an action, so you can't climb the rope.
Yeah, I think I'll just run. Yeah, I'll start running this way, I guess.
Sure. So each one of those squares is, I think it's 5 feet. Those squares. So you can roll. If you're 30, you can go 5 squares, of course.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3,
Or
4, 5.
6 squares. Pardon me.
1,
Backward.
2, 3, 4.
Yes.
Let's see. And I guess Francosis will run up and stab it.
He's gonna die. Ah, that's grave. Okay,
Yeah, he's going full on.
go for it. Are you
Yeah.
stabbing him? Well, I guess.
No,
Oh,
it's not. He's not really stabbing it though. He's really not doing much of anything.
oh no.
Um,
Runs into its mouth.
so let's see. So I'd have to burn. Yeah, I'd have to burn 7 luck.
Yeah. Do 3 damage.
Yeah, he'll burn the 7 luck to do 3 damage.
Okay. And you just last second. How do you almost run it? Its mouth opens to bite you, and you stab it in its mouth. No. Uh, and it just kind of poke it, doink, and some kind of purplish, little bit of purplish goo comes out, and it's like, rah! So you stuck it in its lips, like, eh. Seems
Yeah,
annoyed.
yeah. I'm just gonna try and yeah, just sort of be a distraction
Gobble, gobble,
for the
gobble, gobble,
team.
gobble.
I'm taking one for the team. Francosis is a team player, which you never suspected before, but
Oh,
all of
yeah,
a sudden he stepped up.
leaders are made, right?
That's
Uh,
right.
so that's your last
Uh,
character is up top. Or who's on the rope? Pardon me. I'll bring the avatars in.
Tweak and Luke.
Okay. Pardon me. I need to do something a minute. I forgot to. Who's the mutant? Oh, that's Luke. Okay.
Luke's got muddled skin. And they're both mutants.
Oh, work with me, roll 20. Come on. Don't fail me now. Ooh, a bit of a process. Okay, so this is going to be Luke. Welcome. Okay, let me know if that works. It should for now. And then you said tweak,
That's good.
right?
Luke and Tweak, yeah.
Okay. I have to just do the same thing real quickly. I forgot to do this.
What kind of what kind of skin has it got? Is it like a slimy thing? Like is it like a slug or
This thing, it's
what kind of
weird.
flesh is
Yeah.
it?
Oh my God, I don't know.
Like if
it's yeah. Let me have a quick. Well, you look at the color. It's like well, I'll show you again. It's
if I have salt and throw it on it, is it going to like kind of suckle the moisture out of it?
Oh yeah, that'd be good. What if
I'm
they?
not
Yeah.
sure. I'm not sure I've got salt though. Would I have in my?
well.
Not sure
Let's.
if.
I doubt it. If you unless you had it written down, having enough salt to make a difference, I doubt it.
No, I certainly don't have anything written down here that says salt. I thought.
Well, make a luck check.
All right.
That's what it's for. let's do a luck check and see. Hey, I have some salt. Handful of
Yeah,
salt. Fuck it.
yeah. I think so. Who's here? Tweak's got 14,
Wasn't that
and Luke's.
that Simpsons episode in Scorpio when he meets him and he's like, "Do you want some sugar?" He reaches in his pocket. you want some cream? And he's like, no. That Simpson was great. I took over the East Coast. Thank you. Couldn't do it without you, Homer.
I love the fact that Scorpio was the best boss you could have ever had, but he was also a
family's
super
first,
villain.
Homer. Yeah, I have to. Sorry, I have to quit, man. It's not working out. Yeah, I understand. Oh,
Employee of the month.
that was. Oh,
yeah, it was. Yeah, that was just. It was so well
Brilliant.
done.
Yeah.
Brilliant. And he ends up winning. Scorpio takes the East Coast and goes on. World dominated. Anyway,
That's
He
it.
quits while they're having that gunfight.
so I'm gonna just finish.
So can I get Luke to roll a luck roll? So he's got 15. He was on 14, and then you rewarded me with 1. So I've got 15 there.
Right. Okay. This is not gonna be pretty.
9. So he's got some salt.
It's got the salt. Nice.
Yeah.
Oh wait, I think that's.
So I guess it's also got a bit of a sort of a mean streak in him. He used to
All right.
3 times the size, normal slugs, and melt them with salt. So he's got this weird idea, thing. See if it's going to melt.
And which character was that? Pardon me.
That was Luke.
Okay, so Luke, you hop down and you see this horrible creature, and I'll just say you have your action left, so you'll use your agility to throw the salt on it.
All right, so let's see. Luke's got 14 agility.
See Francosis up there. Now remember, if you miss, you might hit Francosis.
Yeah.
Back of the head with a salt pack. What the?
Oh!
Well, you definitely did something. Make a you have no armor, so roll D4 if you would.
Oh!
As you're like, oops, that didn't work out so well.
Yeah, that's so well. I've thrown salt in somebody's eye.
Your weapon comes loose in your hand, and you kind of fumble it. You try to grab it, but your grip's disrupted. And your next move, your next attack is -2.
Oh shite! And the salt's now like all over the this kind of
right
floor, like completely unusable.
And excuse me, which character was that? That was Tweak or Luke?
That was Luke.
Okay.
It was Luke.
Now
So
I'll put a little
Tweak still to go. Yeah.
A little doodad here. Okay, anyone left there, Russell? You got some more to go.
Tweak's gonna have a go. He'll
Okay.
what's Tweak got to fight this dude with? Tweak's got a flint dagger. So,
okay. You're gonna run at it, so that's within 30 paces, we'll say, if you want to reach it, because it's been creeping up too.
he realizes if he throws it,
oh yeah, you can throw it.
He's gonna throw it.
You're gonna throw it? Okay, so you can stay. Now
So
you used your movement to come down into the shaft, right? Because you were climbing down. So you do your action to throw, okay? Because you could do your action to move as well. Action can mean a lot of things, right?
I'll just throw it at this thing.
Got it.
So now I've lost this friggin' dagger. And hopefully I kill it. Which is 1d4 -1.
Okay. Right. And did you hit it? You rolled a.
Yeah, I hit it. I rolled an 8.
Oh, it needs 9 AC.
Oh, but wait a second. I think I've got a modifier. Okay. My agility's got a 1.
Nice. So you do hit it then.
So just get it in this one.
Well, you
4, so I get 3 off it.
Excellent. Well, your dagger, you hit it in some soft in its lip or something, and it sticks right in, and the thing curls its lip again. It's like you're giving it bloody lips.
And Tweak says in this like sort of Mickey Mouse voice, like,
"Oh, we broke up. Oh, Russell, we missed it. Broke up."
Oh, it's Mickey Mouse voice. Take that.
There you go.
There we go.
log back in because I think my internet's unstable at the moment. I'll log back. I'll log out, log back in.
Sure. And did he have anybody left? That was
I've only
wow.
got T
Oh,
and Sledge.
oh, he is breaking up. Something. Or is it just me, Frank? I think he's breaking up, right?
Yeah, he is.
Yeah. All right. I'll log out. All right.
Yeah, it happens every once in a while.
Okay, so, but he does have, well, it could be important what he does. We'll have to wait, give him a moment. So, yeah, fun game. Oh, this creature though. Yeesh.
Yeah, I think my plan is just to run away, see if I can find the thing, just to avoid it. We'll see how the sacrifice of the great Frankos goes. He does have armor, you know. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah, well, he could be the diamond in the rough here.
In the immortal words of Jack Burton, you never know till you try.
There you go. Yeah, and I'm getting better at the game too. The more I play it, starting to know the way around the system a little bit. It's got a lot to it, the game. So the learning curve was a little bit,
Yeah.
but not
Yeah.
crazy.
One thing a guy did is put the crit charts in the journal, so we could just look up the crits.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah, yeah, and then that might take some pressure off too.
That is a good idea, yeah. And my buddy Jim there in the Langmar campaign we're gonna play. He's really good at looking up stuff for me. He's really good.
Yeah, I guess for that matter, I mean, there's nothing stopping me from having that open and, yeah, and to that chart.
Mm. Oh,
Oh yeah, you know, and yeah, and I guess if you have the screen for that matter, but I don't know if it's in the screen or not, but that would be it's a possibility. Yeah, let me I'll pull that book up.
yeah. And I usually have yeah, the funnel. They're not using the full kit, but it still is busy. And stuff can happen. Like we played that other game, Hive of the Overmind, and whoa, a couple of them ended up triggering a mutation in the party. So everybody
Oh,
rolled,
okay.
and good or bad, they had all sorts of stuff.
Okay.
Cool. Yeah. Things can happen, and if you do actually get 10 XP, you go up a level. You go to first level, and you do it in game, and you go through your mutations and all this and that.
Okay, as soon as you hit it, you as
Your
soon as you
first
hit
level.
it wherever you're at, like if my person hit it here, you would just
Yeah.
level up.
Yeah. And then if you either that or if you get through the module, you automatically go up at the end of the module.
Yeah.
But you could, and what I play, and I think it's played as well, you keep XP you have. So if you go above and beyond 10, you get it, you have that. You might start with 15 XP.
Okay.
I think it's 50 XP to second level.
Okay.
And then it kind of goes up a little compound like, and then it's like 50, and then it's 100 and, I'll have to look that, yeah, 100, I think, so on.
Progressive like.
Yeah, sort of. It does go up exponentially, but not real steep. But anyway, so here we are fighting this gobbledygook creature. No, actually, I was gonna put this in here.
Oh, there you go.
It's kind of like Beholder.
Yeah.
Same sort of premise. It's got two eyes though, and like human teeth. This thing is a DNA freak. It's RNA freak actually.
Yeah.
Ribonucleic acid or whatever. It's something from who knows, some petri dish gone crazy.
Yeah.
And it seems hungry. Very hungry. Oh, I was like, oh, yeah, it's big. And wow, that picture is scary, that cover. It's like,
Yeah.
nom, 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 nom.
Yeah.
Scary. Anyway, I'll pause.
I've been
Okay.
there.
All right. Well, Russell, we'll give it a whirl. So you were just finishing up your actions.
Okay, cool. So I'm going to use my dice now.
And you were actually, what were you up to actually at that point? You were.
Yeah, it's just the one guy with a -2 penalty because of his fumble, and that's Luke.
Okay.
And it's an 18 -2
That will
is
definitely
16.
hit.
And
Ah,
I will. I guess he would be using a spear, so that would be 1d5. Is that right?
no, I thought spears did more.
Yeah, I think mine are, my wooden spear is 1d5.
Okay, then it says there, then it's a cheapo wooden one.
Yeah.
Okay.
It is. Balsa
So,
wood spear.
You guess. Like, seems wimpy to me.
So I get a 1 on it. 1 point of damage.
Oh no.
Yeah.
You run up, so you attack melee'd it. Or
Yes.
right? Okay, so you move up. That anyone left?
No. Well, Tweaks. He doesn't have a dagger. His dagger's embedded in the middle of this thing.
Great.
Rocks or stones around.
Yeah, you can throw stone, some little hard thing on the ground. It does like die 3 damage if you hit him.
Yeah.
Throw
So
it.
I'll throw
I'll
that.
say. Okay. Be kind.
But he kind of picks it up and Tweak. He's got a small head, and I think because of that he can't judge distance properly. So he kind of throws this stone or this rock, and it
Hey,
misses completely.
Roll 100-sided, and let me know if you get over 50.
All right. Yeah, get a 64 there.
Okay, so you make an attack roll on who's got the lower luck here, Frankosis or Luke? Luke's got
Frankosis he has a 4 luck because he burned
17.
all of his luck.
Oh shoot. Okay, so Frankosis, it might hit you if you make an attack roll. Russell?
I get a 16 there.
That's gonna hit him.
Probably my armor class is 12, so
Okay, roll die 3 damage. The rock.
And I get 1 point.
And
okay.
does
That kills me.
So
It does.
Yeah, he only had 1 hit point.
Oh, to begin with, one.
Yeah,
Oh.
that's kind of common for zeros.
Oh yeah. Oh. So it's. Oh no. So who was that again? Frankosis?
Frankosis. So much for the
Oh.
Aryan race.
Yeah. He's like
Yeah,
secretly.
so
He's like, you bastard. Oh dear.
Tweak in his Mickey Mouse voice picks up this rock and he goes, completely overcompensates, and it whistles straight into the temple of Frankosis and hits him square in the temple, dropping him like a stone. And Tweak goes, "Oh."
Well, that's the end of Frankosis. You're down again to 2 characters again.
Yeah.
Got it. All right. And it's the thing's turn. Meow, 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 gobble, gobble, gobble. Well, there's only one thing in front of it. Poor Luke. And he's like, gulp. But this Tweak is in range, and this thing can actually go either way at this point. So I'll roll 50-50 here. And if it's over 50, it's Luke. It is Luke anyway. So the thing kind of. What's Luke's defensive or AC?
It's 11.
Okay, this thing grabs you with one of its tentacles, and it does 1 point damage.
Yeah.
Uh,
Just the one.
1 second. And he's gonna try plop you in its mouth. Give me 1 moment. Okay, on a you have to make a counter strength.
All right. So.
Oh, this
Luke,
is nasty. Okay, so you get your strength mod and roll d20.
yeah. So Luke 4.
You're a total 4?
Yeah.
Oh, geez. I don't even have to roll.
Yeah.
This thing-
I rolled a 12.
you rolled a 12, and you have a mod for strength mod.
Minus.
Okay, so that's unfortunate because with its bonus, it's +5, so I got a 14, and it beat you with a strength check. So it grabbed you and pops you into its mouth. Now, next you have one last chance because it's about to swallow you. Gulp. Ah! And that's its move. So back to Frank. And this thing
Alright.
moves forward. Oh, it moves forward after it eats Luke. It goes blah blah. But what it does, you'll notice now you've got accustomed to it a little bit. I'll say this. There's a tiny bit light that comes down the shaft, right, from outside.
Yeah.
That you kind of notice now, and it sort of has a barely dim light hitting just the edges of the bottom of the shaft, and the critter sort of tends to avoid that. And who did it eat there? Oh, Luke. It's just so you know, but it still will attack Tweak, but it's done its move. So
Is Tweak in the light as well?
oh no, you're not dead yet, actually. Yeah, Tweak appears to be. If you're in that little checkered dotted line.
Oh,
Could
I'm
be
sorry.
around.
Okay. But so the creature doesn't go into the light.
Maybe not. It's might be going towards Kokolota.
All right. So Frankinator has to come down the shaft yet.
Yeah, you ready to head down?
Yeah.
Okay, let me see if I. Oh, that's
And Monty and Sledge will come as well.
all right. I'll just quickly get. Oh yeah, you're the frog thing. Okay, this is gonna be your.
My bandwidth at the moment particularly non-existent. So
Yeah,
weird.
that sucks, eh? So there you go, Frank. We got Frankinator. You're kind of
Yep.
a weird looking frog.
Okay.
Okay, I might roll 20 just kind of locked up. I have to restart roll 20. That's rare. Should be back shortly. Pardon me. All right, where were we? The thing just shoved Tweak in its mouth, or Luke, pardon me. And we're now at Frank.
All right. So yeah, Frankinator's coming down, and then I guess Kokolota will shoot at the face,
Yeah.
I think, and then
And it's not in melee technically right now, right? It hasn't attacked Tweak, and Tweak hasn't attacked it with melee.
right. So here we go.
Safer. You won't hit friendly if you miss. We had one go down. Friendly fire. Ah. Frankoses.
Oh man, it's bad rolls on this.
Yeah, you have to burn 4 luck to get anything there. But
Yeah. And then I think Cocoloto will just keep running down the hallway.
she's like, oh, does she have a torch? I'll say she does. She has torch in one
Yeah,
hand, laser pistol. Oh, okay.
sure.
So I don't know how far you'll get, but your light is showing you that this beat up future past hallway goes on and on. So go ahead, move. And your other character,
Yeah, it was still,
Frankinator. Oh,
yeah, he was, Frankenator was coming down.
all right, you can still have, you can still do your action.
This Frankenator.
Oh, pardon me, that was your action. You
Yeah,
started. Okay, so you get to the bottom, you're just like, holy crap! You see this thing, gobble, and you see the guy inside going, hey, help me.
yeah. Sorry.
Okay, now to the creature. It now tries to grab Tweak. Gobble, gobble, gobble. But you notice that it's wincing, kind of, hey, and it's doesn't like it, and now it has a negative. And I have to roll funky dice on this because it's -1 on a D, so it's a D16 when this thing's in any sort of sunlight. I think that's a 16. Sorry. Oh shoot. Okay, Tweak. What's your AC?
Tweak's AC is also 11.
Okay, you take 1 hit point damage.
Yeah.
And you have to make a strength as he goes to grab you and throw you in his mouth. Nom, 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 nom.
Strength roll. Okay, cool.
We make
So
counter
he's got a
rolls.
strength.
So
He's got a strength of 8. So there's a -1 there, right there.
okay, you can burn luck.
He rolls.
Oh, and did I give Tweak a chance, or no? Who was it? Luke. Burn luck and his strength. Well, anyway, pass is pass.
Yeah.
You broke up, Russ. Sorry.
I got a 6 in total.
Oh, really? Because I got a 7 + 5, 12. You actually break free from the tentacle, which surprises yourself as well.
So it's the smaller number that wins, is it? The lower number?
No, higher number, higher total.
No,
You got a 16 total, right? And you broke up again.
I've got a 6 there, Darren.
Sorry, you broke up again. On that strength roll, what did you roll?
A 6.
Oh, okay. Well, he throws you in his mouth then. I thought he had a 16.
Burn luck. I'll burn luck. I'll burn luck. So
you
I'll
need to
burn
burn
luck.
6.
Yeah, I'll burn 6. I've got 9.
7 technically to beat him, but I'll give the tie to you. So 6.
All right. So I've got 3 luck left.
And yeah, I just like, well, it's probably saved your life. But you resist but it exhausts you. And of course your luck burns up, whatever. And you're not.
And you'll hear Tweak shouting in his Mickey Mouse voice. And with some sort of miraculous manages to break free.
Nice. And that brings us to Russell. Your character's actually left. Russell's had really good
They
luck.
come down.
Okay, so whoever's not down comes down.
Yeah. Well, let's see.
On Team
So
Sludge.
I think using his no, you'll be using his friggin' stone axe. Once he's comes down, he's the orangutan. He's like springing around. He's although he's not the most dexterous, funnily enough, out of all the mutants, he's like walking around, and he comes and tries to chop this thing. He gets a 15. His strength is -1. He gets a 14 in total. Is that a hit?
That is.
Okay, cool. And his stone axe is 1d7 -1. Sararo. I have absolutely no idea because I'm not an old 20. 1d7. Well, I'll roll a d4 and a d6, and the d6,
Okay.
I'll make a 1 and a 2. 1 and a 2 is a 1. Okay, so let's see here. So I roll 3 and a 6 points of damage. -1's 5.
Oh, wow. And it's you hack one of the tentacles or something. Effectively, perhaps sever a tentacle. Ah!
And while trying to hack this thing with the freaking stone axe,
Okay.
Sludge the human is throwing his wooden spear, or he comes with his wooden spear. He's spearing this this friggin' thing because he sees sticking out of its side of its mouth, and I'm not sure he hits. He might have to burn luck get a hit. He gets a 10. What's this thing's armor class?
9. Not very high armor class actually, but it's just
Easy
so
to
big.
hit.
Yeah, it's not really. Well, it's not really slow, but it's just big. Yeah.
The hit.
Hmm.
Oh, okay, cool. And then he's going to spear this bastard, and he'll
Yep.
5 points off it.
Wow. Well, you guys are getting. You're brave. You're sticking it. It's bleeding this weird purpley goo, and it's kind of looking annoyed and angry. But it's completely like a mindless zombie almost.
And it's
Eating
got
machine.
Luke's leg kind of hanging out its side.
Yeah. Yes, sir. Okay, who's next? You have Tweak.
I'm done.
Oh, you're done.
Tweak. Tweak can throw another.
Oh,
because he
now who's
killed
in its mouth? Who's in its mouth?
Luke's in its mouth.
Okay, Luke, you.
No, Luke's been eaten. Tweak burnt luck and managed to resist.
Okay, so the other one gets the last chance. You get one last heave strength, and this one's really hard to make. Oh, give me a second now. A DC 15, so you have to get 15 or higher on a
No,
strength.
he rolls a 3. He rolls a 3, and his modifier takes it down to 2.
Okay, ouch. So, and if you don't have enough luck to make 15, I don't think, because your failure
Luck.
means they cannot escape and are devoured. Devoured creatures are seen as lumps in the monster's body for an instant before the beast's amazingly efficient digestive system breaks them down entirely. So it's this little blob that's kicking for a second, then all of a sudden, so we have a first. Now that part of me that was ouch, Luke.
No, Luke, obviously, this is now Tweak that's just been eaten as well. So Tweak's like shouting in his Mickey Mouse voice, like, "No, unhand me, let me go!" Oh, and the next thing he gets plopped in this thing's mouth, and his bones get crunched and crunched and crunched, and there's like goops of that as he gets eaten.
Eesh. So we have a casualty then. Anyone left in your group? I think that's it, right?
Yeah, that's everyone.
Okay, we're back to Frank. We're back
All
to
right.
you.
Yeah, so Frankinator, he'll move forward and stick the thing with his spear.
Sure.
Forgotten country.
Indeed.
This is not going to matter at all. Oh, yeah, okay. So no, he did a point.
1 damage. Oh, that's too bad. Oh, okay, it doesn't really even notice it.
Yeah. So Cocolota will shoot and then move on.
And that pistol just seems to have line of sight. It's accurate. So go
Yeah.
ahead. Hopefully you don't hit somebody else.
Right. Yeah, that's the thing. There we
Oh,
go.
God. Oh, that damage. Wow. You guys hear that weird sound effect go off again, like the old Star Wars sound. Or even earlier. And the thing
Yeah.
burns a hole in the side of it and goes out the other side, punches through, and the thing's like,
I got one more square to move.
okay. Oh, I'm out of movement. It's turning the hallway, and there is a bit of stuff you're seeing, but you can't really take it in because you're moving so quick.
Yeah, but I am sort of looking for a disc with
True.
a ancient queen with flaming scythe on it.
Okay, so you see an opening into a building, and I'll explain a few things as you're running down the hallway. Give me one moment. Okay, so that was. This cat is driving me nuts. I'm gonna have to lock her up again.
Are you guys hearing me okay?
Yeah.
Okay,
It's breaking up a bit, but it's working.
It's
working out. Okay,
yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm getting at the moment less than 1 megabit on my bandwidth. But as long as you can hear me.
Gotcha. Yeah, it's coming through. So what you do see, Frank, as she sees, is that it's a broken hallway that at one point, has been encroached upon by seeing one side of the walls all kind of caved in, but you're following the part that's still going. And there's weird sort of symbols and motifs in some broken signs and things laying around. Has to do with some sort of past culture. This place, you're not sure what it entails. You haven't had time to look, so you're running. And it's anyway, we'll go back to the party. I'm gonna have to put the cat out. Come on, here you go. I tried. Just kept putting her off. Okay, pardon me. Where were we? The creature is Frank. You got nobody left?
Right. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. We could probably. I don't know if we want to take Francosis off the map. Did the creature grab the corpse or?
No, it's still going for live targets.
Okay.
Yeah, and I was just about to see here who has. Oh, Frankosaurus is still alive? No, Frankosaurus is dead, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Frankosaurus.
Frankinator's alive, and then the Coco is alive.
Yeah, Frankosaurus was rolled under a tree somewhere after the lament song.
What's Coco's luck now?
Cocolota is
Yeah.
her luck is 6.
Okay, and then do you have Russell? Oh, she's not here though. Okay, which character has the lowest luck of your characters, Russell? Let's just go with that.
The sludge has a luck 10 at the moment.
All right, so the creature goes to grab Sludge. I'm just doing it this round. Just the unlucky one in the group. Oh, it grabs you. Now you take 1 point damage. And
Yeah.
we have to make our strength roll off. So it's +5 total. It's really strong. And but I rolled a 2. Wow. 7 total I got.
Okay, so I've rolled a 14, and Sludge has no penalty, so 14 he manages to resist.
Yeah, you void this tentacle, and it's your turn now, Russell.
So I think then what Sludge would do would fight back and spear.
Got it.
But he rolls a 1.
Oh no. Okay, roll 4-sided for a fumble unless you have armor. Not sure.
No, I've just got an antler hood, and I roll a 3 there.
All right, so your weapon comes loose in your hand. You fumble it, but your grip is disrupted, and you take -2 on your next attack.
Okay, -2. Let's see if Monty can do anything. He comes in with his
All right.
and his stone axe. He rolls a 12, and I think that's a hit with the
That is
low
a hit.
armor class.
Yep.
And his stone axe. So how did we do this last time? We did 1d4 and 3d6 and 1d6 with 1 to 2 being a
Or
1.
you could roll D4 and add 1 if you want.
All right, I get a 2
Or whatever. Yeah, you had it.
and a 3. 5 points. 4 points of damage.
You get it right in the roof of its mouth. Pretty good. And this thing is like, it's splattering blood all around and blurbling and it seems to be, it's quite hurt. That laser shot put a hole right through it, and it's seems to be flailing more now in anger and rage.
Cocolota yells out, "You're welcome!" She
She
runs down the hallway.
She's fucking. It is Russell's turn still. Anyone left, Russell?
Nope, those are my 2 guys.
Okay, now back to Frank and yeah, Coco Loda. So how far can you go? In which direction do you want to go, through that doorway or to keep going down the hall?
Oh, yeah, I guess I'll check the first doorway. I'm looking for something. I'm looking for this disc.
Sure.
So
I didn't even realize you had split from the fight, right?
Okay.
Yeah, Cocolota just started sprinting, basically.
The interior of this room is a dry, dusty place, and the finished floor has disappeared long ago, leaving just pockmarked concrete slabs now. And much in the room is in decent condition. The east and west walls have several time-worn relief carvings of pure strain human children performing gymnastic acts and holding on to or hovering on strange contraptions. And these are, if you followed that, yeah, it's kind of like mannequins in a way.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And there's a bunch of oblong objects set around the walls. There's a bunch of metal racks that are hung with, seems to be apparel, but it's all dusty. And there's an upright thingy with kind of an arm sticking out the side, a mechanical arm near the east wall. And it has a single red light that blinks intermittently. There's also a closed door with a doorknob in the south wall. And I'll open this up for you a minute because he kind of came into the room looking around. And we'll get back to more detail later, but it looks very odd. Like this is almost like somewhere room to show things. I guess.
Yeah. So I'm looking for maybe for the box that the disc would fit in.
Okay, so we'll just say next round then. We're still in combat over here. So you go into the room and yeah, you're just like, whoa, looking around with your laser pistol and your torch and what the heck? Yeah. And your other character?
Yeah. Frankenator has his
Yeah.
balsa spear, and
Yeah.
he's
Point,
gonna
point.
go. He's gonna stabby stab.
Mm-hmm. That is a hit.
That's pretty good damage for him.
You guys are all like, yeah, just
That's
sticking
max
at
damage for him.
Indeed. You guys are doing a good job, actually. You're all just toe to toe in with this thing. I'm impressed. Is anybody in its stomach? I don't think anybody is. Right? I don't have
Luke
to roll
and Tweak
for
have been eaten.
Is Tweak being eaten?
Yeah, Luke and Tweak have been eaten.
I thought one used all their. Oh, okay. So you just have Monty and Sludge now?
Yeah, but just Monty and Sludge, yeah.
Oh no. I got confused. I thought one guy escaped, but he didn't, eh? Oh.
Yeah, I
no.
kind of thought so too. I thought one guy.
Are you sure one didn't escape? But anyway, I thought one did.
No, he escaped. He escaped for one round, and then he got out the next round.
Okay, then that makes sense. Darn.
So he did
Uh,
escape.
He did
Yeah,
escape. So Russell,
It
let's
didn't
go here.
stick. That's the problem.
Oh wait, are you done, Russell? I lost myself.
n- no, it's me to go this round. I don't think I've won this round.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, go ahead.
Alrighty, let's see if we can hit this dude.
It is.
An 18.
Wow. Yes, sir.
And that's Sludge with his nasty wooden spear.
Indeed. Sledge's still alive.
And he gets 5 points of damage there.
Wow. This thing is expired. And then it goes inside out almost impossibly and slowly dissolves into a puddle. Wow. Everybody who took part in that gets 2 XP. Everybody gets 2 XP, the whole party. Any survivors? I'm impressed, actually. Well, we took 3 casualties there, 1 friendly fire.
What's interesting here, Darren, is as else, you just, completely digested skeleton of half digested body of wheat.
Right. Oh no. I'm just looking to see. Okay, this thing is quite an eating machine. It's scary, and you guys are all just like panting. No, it says it dissolves into this genetic goo, and yeah. Ugh. All right, we'll stick with this party just for a moment. Is the 4 of you looking? We did it. We killed it. Or is there less of you?
Frankenator is as surprised as anybody. I killed something.
Have you found the disc getaway? Still eluding us.
Right. Oh boy. Oh boy. So we're down to 2 characters each, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, let's stick with this group for a moment. What do you do next? You look and you see the hallway that she went, and then the other hallway was seen to go off out of sight in this direction. And she's out of sight. She disappeared.
So I didn't see her which way she went, did I?
Yeah, because she was shooting lasers at it and stuff. And
Oh,
that was like basically last round, just seconds ago.
hello? Hello, are you there?
Yeah, is there an echo when we call out?
You would hear that. Yeah.
Cocolota, Cocolota, Cocolota. Yeah, I'll yell out over here.
Sludge says, this way, Monty. And Monty goes, ooh, ooh. And they like from.
As he
All right.
does.
So
Monty so often does.
everybody goes into the room that he had found. That we'll assume, unless somebody wants to stay behind.
No. Frankenator doesn't want to stay behind.
Yeah,
Frankenator's
no,
a joiner,
Yeah.
for sure.
Okay. Anyone?
100% joiner.
So the party is together, the 4 of you, and you're like, oh, how many are dead? Oh well. And you come into this room again. It's in pretty good condition. It's quite dry. There's a bunch of apparel hanging on racks that look like they were meant for display. They got little tags on them and stuff, and little pieces of weird material that have symbols on them of the ancients.
Yeah.
Probably numbers. Actually, the remnants of that language still exist.
Right.
And then on one wall, there's all these weird, long, oblong, flat discs that look like made of really hardy material that are like, ooh, like, well, they're artifacts. just because what they're made of. Whether they do something or not is another matter. But there's 21 of those, and all they have different weird colors on them and stuff. Like they got paint jobs, quote unquote, of weird zany things, like right out of the weirdest dreams. Some of them show pure, they're all pure strain humans, usually children or teenagers, and they usually have their hair all done up, zany, and wearing what it looks like to be apparel that's hung there on the racks. And you get the picture.
Yeah.
Let me just have a quick look while you guys can decide what you want to look. So there's some doodads you can check out, definitely. And there's a small machine on a counter. And it has this weird kind of arm appendage sticking out the side of it, and it's got a blinking intermittent light on the side.
Okay.
And a closed door.
Yeah, but otherwise I don't see our disc. The disc could be in the machine that's on the counter. Could the disc be in some other machine?
Looking around. It doesn't appear to be here. Let me have a double check here. And anyone can speak up at this point. It's open if you want to try something or fiddle with something or just. Okay. No, there doesn't appear to be the machine that looked like it, or there doesn't appear to be a disc in this place.
Nerds.
There's-
Okay. Yeah, I guess I'll check the next door. Russ, you got any input? Any of your people want to do anything?
They'll definitely be participating in looking for the disc. Are there any areas, Darren, that we haven't sort of got covered at the moment?
The curious among you would be drawn to that artifact with the blinking lights, just because it's functioning. It's a functioning thing. It looks, well, it's got a blinking light on it, and it looks trippy. You're wondering if you could take it with you, but it looks, it's not really portable. But that's something where, now we haven't done this yet, so I should bring this up. Of course, if you want to check it out, you'd have to make an artifact roll. So it comes down. And you guys remember have the D24 for your artifact checks. And the
D24, yeah.
And he's going to open the door. So if you want to be with him, that's what he was going to do. But while he was looking around for the discs, I'm assuming you were doing something. And oh, you're going to try it?
Yeah, Frankinator will try it. He's in there.
Okay, so you go up to this machine, and you're tinkering with it. Do you have an intelligence mod?
I doubt that. Let's see. 0 is my intelligence mod.
Okay, no, that's better than negative. I'm just double checking. This is hilarious. I remember reading this earlier. Oh Lord, this is funny. Okay, so lights come on. You fiddle with it, and then the lights come on, and you hit another button, and you touch something on the screen, and you're not sure exactly, but you think you got it, but you just happen to press something randomly this round that got you to this screen that shows a whole bunch of little images and stuff, and you hit one of them. Give me a, oh, where's that chart? Oh, here it is. Excuse me, I just have to. The thing, the arm shoots out, and give me a 20-sided die, and this is with your luck modifier.
Okay.
Not
Yeah,
a luck check. This is a.
Yeah,
right?
his luck mod is 0, so.
15. Okay, this thing shoots out, and before you can stop it, it kind of zings across the backs of your fingers, like where you normally wear rings, and when it goes, and then some images come on, and it retracts back, and you look back in both your hands, and you have what must be kind of like letters or symbols imprinted into your fingertops.
Oh, I've been blessed by the artifact.
Has he just been tattooed?
He is apparently, yeah, and they're not going away. And there's a little tingling, like, you know, it's like, oh, and then you can feel like that it's in the pigment of your skin. It's like, whoa.
Yeah. Yeah, I've been blessed by the machine, by the artifact. Okay. Well, yeah, so that's how that went for Frankinator.
So what does is it what is the symbols that have been tattooed, are they readable?
It's sort of like the love-hate sort of thing. uh, no, it's yeah, it's sort of something cheesy like that. I'll let you come up with it. Because an artifact check, as you activate its operation, you minimally understand how this thing works.
Oh.
You could activate it again. You're pretty sure.
Oh, okay. But there's no disc though.
No,
This is not a disc machine, so
no.
yeah, it's a machine to get a blessing from the ancients.
Indeed.
If you would like a blessing, I could provide you one.
Is there any room that we can that we haven't been in, or any area we?
There's a door and there's a hallway outside that kept going. You think not far though.
Yeah,
but,
Cocoloda went to a different door in this room.
Yeah, it's still closed at the moment. She's about to open it. It's on the south wall. And but if you want to get a mark from the ancients, you can, I guess, is how it's been put. Anybody step forward?
Yeah, I think Sludge and Monty would definitely want to be included in this now that
Party
Cocolodo.
tattoos.
Yeah, that's you
all
have
right,
been
go
blessed
ahead.
and marked by
Roll
the
20.
elder gods.
Roll 20-sided each, and you get your luck mod.
Oh, there's a 4. Hang on 1 second. 2, 4 and a 2,
4.
and the would be 1, which would make it 5, and 5 and 2.
Okay, the 5 is hilarious. 5 is some kind of devil figure sticking its tongue out. Its bottom half seems to be a whirlwind. No,
Is that what gets tattooed?
it's a Tasmanian devil. You got a Tasmanian devil tattoo. And you got a 2?
Yeah.
Okay, you got a glow-in-the-dark ink gremlin. And can be seen clearly in the dark from 20 feet, but not luminescent enough to see by. Hampers hiding and stealth attempts by one die on the chain if not covered. Wow, and you can choose where that is. It's going to be somewhere it would have been showing, like probably your arm or leg or
Probably
calf or something. I don't know.
yeah, just kind of.
You're welcome.
Okay. The elder gods have spoken.
We've been marked. We cannot die now.
That's
Anyone
right.
else?
No, Cocoloda is a woman with a mission.
Got it. Now, so you're like, yes. Are you done playing with that? I guess.
Right. Yeah, she's just ready to open up. She's like, everybody get ready. I'm going to open this door.
Okay. Oh, well, that is, the door opens And before you, you see the second of the mastalabas. But it seems it was inert until you open the door.
Yep.
So it appears you guys have around, you surprised it. You didn't do anything too noisy in this room. And actually, I guess we got to bring Sludge and Monty. So yeah, this is the second one. It's smaller, thankfully. And Coco Loco's like, oh shit. It's another one of the creatures. And it seems to have been stuck in this room, sort of, or just inert in this room. Maybe not stuck, but
Yeah, is this room very big? Or is it like a closet or?
no, it's only 10 by 10. The thing pretty well fills the, it could squeeze through the door maybe, or probably.
Yeah, so I'll just close the door.
Okay. Now, give me one moment. It seems to be like it was a storage room of some sort. Okay, so it says he had a full round to act. Just making double sure here a minute. Yeah, you got a glance of like some sort of storage room where there were cupboards and things. But not, you didn't see any discs right there, but yeah, you wouldn't have seen them really unless you're in the
Yeah,
room.
but yeah, if it's a smaller room, I get the feeling like it's probably not where you would have this great, fantastic disc. The ancient queen with the flaming scythe.
You step
Okay.
back and whoo.
Yeah, I'll just close it and then I go, and then I run out of the room.
Okay. So you can go 30. Your action was opening and closing the door, it'll say, and then and your other character is like, aye, Captain. That's
Yeah. So, well, Frankenator stands patiently by the machine in case Kokolota wants to receive a blessing from the ancients. And as he is now the high priest of the machine, then he will wait patiently for her to receive her blessing. He's unbeknownst to him, prepare for disappointment because she's gonna just run past him out the door
Survivor.
down the hallway.
She gets to the
little
door
heart.
and she's just going.
Yeah. Now starts. He's now thinking that she's blaspheming the ancients, and that's gonna
Knew it.
lead to another story for another time, probably. But yeah, that's sort of our plan for Kokolota and the Frankenator.
No, I meant to mention this a few moments ago, but we're getting on to the 3 hour mark, and I'm not sure how much more time you guys have to play and whatnot. I don't have too much of a schedule.
How much time have we got left in the module?
Well, unfortunately, I doubt we can get to the last section. I was just kind of looking, and you guys are almost done this part. Well, it depends. Like, things go south here. But yeah, I don't think we can get it done, frankly, the whole scenario.
It's just gone midnight this side.
Mm-hmm.
So do you want to carry it on next week, Sunday?
Well, that's an option actually, and then we could do a bit of a better job. I could rush it and do a cinematic ending sort of thing too. But of course, you guys have just gotten the can open. But what do you say,
What's your
Frank?
preference, Frank?
Yeah, I'm good either way. I think I'm pretty sure I'll be free about the same time next week.
Well,
So we could do that, or
I'm having a blast. I'll be honest. The internet's just struggling. It might be worth just bookmarking over here. If you're up for it, Darren and Frank, I'm having a really good time. I think it's a really gonzo type of.
It is. It's out there.
It's really cool.
Yeah, and it would do justice. This module. You're probably 2/3 of the way through of the whole thing. But there is still a bit of meat left for sure, because you have to hold the disc up if you get them, and get the last thing, bring it to the machine.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
well, let
Yeah,
me
let's kick it down the road.
because I do know, I'm pretty sure next Sunday I have a game at this time.
Oh, we can do it
but-
when you guys, as per your schedules.
Yeah.
My only day I can't do it is Wednesday evening.
Okay. Tomorrow I'm not working. We have a holiday in Canada. I know that's a bit of short notice, but I don't work tomorrow. If that's, I'll throw that out there. If
I'm good. I mean, it really depends. Because I'm ahead, so at this
Yeah, but,
time I'll be free.
yeah, if tomorrow I kind of have all day tomorrow. Well, it's friendly for you, Russell.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I'm sort of ahead hours wise.
Okay.
Up to you, Frank.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. If it's okay with you guys, I'll check what my work situation looks like tomorrow.
Yeah.
It's very possible I can punch out of work early, and we can do the 2 o'clock time again. If that sounds good.
Yeah, that's good for me.
Right, and so that's, yeah, because you're Eastern, right? Okay, then that works. Okay, that'd be a lot of fun, guys, and we could, and it might not take a full session. I don't know, we'll see, because there's some meat left.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. So that should work. That should work pretty solid for me then too.
right
If
on.
we finish,
Yeah.
a little bit early.
That would be awesome. And then
And we'll
my
see.
service provider tomorrow, and just shout, ask them what the fuck's gone wrong